I thought it might be worth looking at how this air war works in kind of a subtle way. And apologize for the camera up front because I'm just holding it, not using a stand. But we're looking at Deadly Northern Lights from TRL Games, and so the idea here is during air superiority phase, what we want to do is have the ability to apply escorts, intercepts, and etc. into a given megahex area, which I've already explained what they are. So first up, Soviets go first. They put one down here because they clearly want to control that area there if they can and support any landings or attacks into there or ground strikes. But next phase, next placement could be the NATO guys saying, hey, we're going to want air superiority here because we wish to maintain our ASW and naval surveillance capabilities, anti-sub warfare. And so in order for us to do that, if the Soviets put a chit down there, they would place units potentially, and that would remove either of these chits here. It might or mitigate their capabilities and things of that nature. So long story short, as you put these chits down, it's now forcing the enemy, the opponent, to decide if they're going to contest that. And so they have to decide if they want to carve out units to contest that specific megahex. Now, if we take that back, and there's only there's a certain number of areas you can attempt to control in a given turn, and I believe it's 4 each for the campaign. So maybe you're doing 2 up in the north and you're doing 2 in the south, but in the placement sequence, now it's the Soviet turn to place one down. Where do they want to put one? Do they want to put one here? Maybe they do because they want to try and work on this area here, or do they want to try and work on this area here, which is Narvik? So maybe they want to put one here. So now the NATO forces have to potentially split their air across 1, 2, 3 locations, as do the Soviets. Soviets have a weight of units here, so they have a sort of less stress about that, but it's got to be a fighter-capable unit. So there's a little bit of a game within the game here, trying to work out who's going to put what where. Now, if I don't put this here, maybe that this saves me a chit for later that I can put down the other end of the map and try and gain air superiority somewhere down there. I've got 2 more plus this one, so who knows? So we'll see. Just a little tidbit that I'd share that with you. All right, later.